As a death investigator, people ask all the time, what is the weirdest case you've had, or what are the weird locations you've been to? I've been to just about every single location you could possibly imagine in my county. I've been to bodies in the mountains, I've been to bodies out in orchards, all the major waterways, canals, streams, bathtubs, you name it. I just went out recently to one up in the mountains. It was a drowning, and then I also had other cases, people doing outside activities like sporting activities. But another thing that I had one time that was really weird, I've also been in dumpsters before to recover bodies. So just about everything you could possibly think of, I've encountered in the last 20 years. And I had one time, it was this guy, he was in a wall. So there was an abandoned building, and some guy that would check on the property, he said that he heard a weird noise coming from the wall. And so he decided to take it upon himself to start pounding away at the wall with a hammer. And obviously he found a dead body in the wall, which was, the guy had, he was looking at adult materials up top. He was completely naked, and he fell through this like little hole in the wall, and he got stuck. And so when he was found, you know, he was inside the wall. But what was crazy to me about it was that this guy who just happened to show up at this property said that he heard something, and just, you know, in this entire big building started pounding away at the wall right where this dead body was at. So very weird, very unusual. It reminds me of a Superstore episode where there was a body found in a wall at Halloween time, and it was exactly like that. I mean, exactly that scenario. And the guy had been in there for a while. I don't know exactly how long, but it was like a positional asphyxia type thing where he couldn't get himself out. So there was no option at that point. I mean, unless somebody hears you, he died. I also had a body in a chimney one time where somebody lit a fire and heard a body in there, and the carbon monoxide killed that person. So really weird stuff. And if you've ever had weird cases like this or weird stories like this, please share them with me. You know, that's one of the things that as a death investigator after 20 plus years, you feel like you've seen everything or heard everything, but then somebody comes up with some crazy story like I just shared, and you know, you realize that you haven't seen everything. So please share. And if you're interested in my training courses, I have a website, evidenceoverassumption.com, where I have multiple training courses. I have all my action figures for sale on there, all my books. And feel free to reach out anytime, share stories, ask me questions. I'm always available. My email is jeffreygentry.bpa@gmail.com.